write a whole lot of stuff down, but I was saying it as you were. So the good thing is, if you watch the video, you'll be able to hear my comments as you're watching what I'm talking about.
Right.
So it should be a little bit better that way.
Right.
Will you do me a favor and send me the links for the YouTube stuff too?
Sure, yeah. You bet.
I just like to hear myself talk.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
When ready.
Yeah,
Hey.
whenever you're ready.
Enter working trot rising.
Good, I like that you got them nice and straight. right
Between
away.
X and C, medium walk.
Yeah, again, don't let him die in that downward transition, but good recovery.
C, track right.
Yeah, good preparing him for that turn there.
M, working trot rising.
Yeah, really nice getting in that corner. And nice prompt trot there. Good.
A, circle right, 20 meters, working trot rising.
And again, just make sure that he's bent correctly down the long side. I know it's difficult. Yeah, good. Same thing, kind of let him drop his nose a little bit so that he can open up his back a little more. He looks pretty tense. But it may be because he said he was sore. There, that's good. Good, and good with your bend there.
K, X, M, change rein.
There, good. Okay, could have gone a little deeper into that corner. That's okay. Good change of diagonal. Try to keep him on the
C,
straight line.
circle left,
Watch that
20
very
meters, working trot rising.
Get all in the corner. Yeah, try and keep a consistent pace all the way through the circle. Don't be worried about if he puts his nose up a little. That's okay. He does look a little sore.
Between C and H, medium walk. H, X, F, free walk.
Again, try to get all the way to the wall there before you do that. And let him, yeah, have that nice swing through his back. So it seems like he's bulging a little bit to the left there. Good correction there, and you were able to straighten him back out.
F to A, medium walk. A, down center line.
Yeah, and just preparing him. I see you preparing him for that turn. He's nice. Turned a little tiny bit early. Yeah, it's a little off.
X,
But that's okay.
halt, salute.
Good. And thank you for making sure. Thank you. Good. He does look a little stiff today.
Well, you could see when we went this direction.
Yeah. He looks just a little stiffer than
He
usual.
was,
He does have a kind of small trot, or I mean, you know, you get what I'm saying, but he does have kind of a shorter strided trot, but it wasn't like the trot that I'm used to him having. He did look a little stiff, like he's stiff in his back end or something.
he's trying, but
Yeah,
there's
he's trying
something.
for sure.
It's slight, but
Yeah.
you know, I felt him just really drop when
Yeah.
we came over this
And
way.
I think I mentioned something about that, about his shoulder or something
Yeah.
in this corner.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told them, so it'll make them feel better too. Don't keep him on the outside by using your outside rein, because then he's going to bend his nose to the outside and have the incorrect bend. I know, it's the worst habit ever, and I do it all the time, because your instant reaction is, oh, I need to go to the wall.
Right.
And you pull your hand over to the wall, and what does his nose do? Over to the wall, and then he's bent to the outside. But you were able to correct it before you went into the turn, which was nice.
Yeah.
So he was able to do that. He did have a nice pace, and he was even throughout. He wasn't like fast, slow. Even though he is a little stiff, he did keep a pretty regular pace throughout the circles, which was nice. The coming across the diagonal was nice. Just make sure that you don't undershoot that turn to A, because you did a little bit, and then you were a little bit like, you know, just
Too
two or
close still.
3 steps.
I actually
off.
measured it.
Yeah, we measured it.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this morning. Yeah, it's right. It doesn't feel like it, but it's right. But yeah, so.
Practice. No,
um,
it can't be right. I'm sure it was the letters. It couldn't have been me.
Is the 19 feet 8 inches.
Yeah, so.
Is how many it is between those poles and H and between K and the next set of poles.
Okay.
And then between the ends in the middle is 45 feet 11 inches. So,
Yeah.
yep.
I measured it all the first time I did all
Yeah,
these
and I
letters.
only had to adjust it a smidge just to allow for the fact that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put
And I
the,
took it another foot out just because that end is so deep. I figured,
Right.
yeah,
let's
that,
not lose all our power trying to go
I
through
know.
that end.
um,
All right.
the downward actually was really nice. From your trot, at your first center line, your
Yeah.
trot, he didn't like fall apart, you know? He was able to kind of like go in forward into the walk, which is, again, always what they're looking for. Forward into transitions, upward or downward, and maintaining that impulsion throughout. So I think if you work on corners and then just kind of, I know you weren't too worried about getting him on the bit, but just try to see if we can get him to like open up his back a little bit more. Just have a little of that bigger trot. Your circles were really nice. They had a nice shape and everything, which is good. And like I said, I think just making sure that we're not, you know, steering with our legs more than our hands, just because that'll always give you away, unfortunately.
Is it?
Oh, that was so cute.
I
He
know.
crossed his foot over and scratched.
Oh, he scratches like he does that.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's hilarious. I've never seen a horse do that.
Hey, do you want this for the next one? I forgot. We can make sure to aim it down at your hands if you want.
Oh, no, that's right. I don't know how far I should push him today, because I haven't ridden him all week, and I can feel he's off.
So, let's practice button.
But,
Wanna do it
and
one
I
more
was
time?
trying to give him his head to hopefully get him moving out, but I don't think I'm gonna get him moving out today because
Yeah, he's just a little
something's
stiff.
a
Yeah.
little bit sore. I haven't ridden all week,
Oh.
so I haven't ridden since our last test. So I think he did really well, all things considered.
Yeah,
but
and I think
my
it did.
schedule's been really bad this
I
week,
hear
so I just haven't ridden.
And I think we saw a lot of, you were able to let that stuff sink in,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
trying to use my legs more, and I will tell you that for me, basically in this arena, there are no corners, because I would never ride into these corners here.
Right.
And you can't ride into anything down there. So the simple thing of putting down these rails
Yeah.
really makes me think about the corners.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I just need to practice it more, but I
Homework.
yeah, I mean, I understand
Yeah.
we're like, you know, we're doing this, and especially coming off this wall, he does it a lot. So
Yeah.
I was really getting on him a little bit before he did that little test. But
Nope.
And I do have to say,
Going back in
it was-
10 feet.
it was
Yeah.
really, yeah, don't want to do that.
Way
Um,
overdo it back in 10 feet. There's 2.
You did a really nice job switching your whip too. I barely noticed you switching it, which
Yeah.
was nice.
I guess in the arena, most people don't switch it, do
Most
they?
people don't, but
I was just
because
wanting
you just
it-
don't want to have like a big, huge production of it.
Right, right.
But if you can like switch it quietly, like you did, where you just barely notice it, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, because most people are like, oh, I gotta change my whip, and it's like, oh my God, what was that? You know, so it's just easier to like not do it. But that was a really nice, classy little subtle whip change.
Excellent, Tico. Well, I was hoping to have that in case I couldn't get his butt over, but
Right.
he does better
Yeah, he did much better in some of the
going
corners.
that direction, except that he
Hi,
was
boo-boo.
dropping. It's
Yeah.
like something hurts. So
Yeah. Well,
you want to eat the rail, maybe the tape? Anything you see? Anything you want to knock over?
that's it.
Here.
Sounds good.
Something to play with.
Oh man. But yeah, so that was actually pretty good.
Well, I'm gonna
intro
try.
A then or B or?
Come on. I want to try this week putting the rails down and actually practicing.
Those corners. Mhm.
Yeah, because, and then, you know, I think he doesn't do well left alone, and I've learned that over time. He gets stiff and sore. I mean, he's much better off being ridden lightly all week long.
Yeah, that's how Zeus is too.
So I think if I can get on him and work on those corners a little more, with me now having a better visual. I
Visual.
can't believe how much it changes it for me, like.
Yeah,
go,
because before it was
oh.
just kind of like, oh, somewhere over here we got to
Mhm.
turn. Yeah, but having those end rails really does help, I think, too. So.
And I guess I'm still have to kind of find where you start that turn, because obviously you can't go
Right.
So it's got to be.
So one of the things that I think of is almost like leg yielding into the turn,
Mhm.
and that way it doesn't make it as obvious. Like it's not obvious that you're. So like if I was a horse, so if I'm going through this turn, I'm gonna like start bending here and then just kind of like leg yield around into the turn. You know what I mean? That way he's going all the way up, but it's
Do you
not
see
like
where she's-
up turn. It's like okay, I'm just kind of pushing him over a little bit, and then we're like this, and so we're correctly bent to go wherever we need to go anyway. Does that make sense? So like if you kind of think of it as like a leg yield into the turn around the turn, then it'll make it a little easier. But of course that's, you know, I'm used to like freeline and all that stuff. But yeah, you know what I mean? That way you can keep him bent and really get him into that turn without having it be jerky. I don't know. Does anyone get, yeah, so see, so then yeah, and then just support him with that outside shoulder. There you go. And then you made it into this way super deep into the turn, and we're able to end on the wall, but it wasn't obvious like, you know, it was able to just be like a nice fluid, like, you know, crossing over his legs and stuff. Does that make sense to you guys too?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is anybody writing again? I don't know what she wants to do.
I don't think I will. I think
Okay.
Okay,
Give him a
we're
break.
done.
We're done.
All righty.
All right.
I'll get the video turned off.
And you will let me know about those.
Yes. Yes, I will send it out.